to me, exact same topic. 18 seconds. That means of the 50% of people who watched, they would have watched the full video. YouTube's like, damn, they watched the whole video, promote the shit out of it.
Exactly.
At the 100%
back to the
100%
algorithm
viewership
yes.
on this video. 99% of the video is watched, whatever it is.
Exactly.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another Why Not Results podcast. Today, I am your host, Joe Black, and we're going to be taking a look at the analytics of YouTube with our coach that we've been using from Egghead Social, the owner of Egghead Social, Derrick Smith. He's been taking us along the journey of social media. One of the things he recommended to us was focusing on one social media platform because of the bandwidth within our company to kind of focus on one thing before we start branching out. So today, we're going to be doing that, taking a look at our YouTube stats over the first month of me kind of taking the reins and doing some social media clips. Obviously, our social media management team has been at least telling us that our stats have been good. I've doing, the very bare minimum, just vanity scores like you've talked about of looking at them. Yep. And they've looked good so far, at least in the ones that I've learned. I don't know exactly, the direct things. You've made comments about how, on YouTube, once you get to a certain influx of views, YouTube starts to give you different pieces of analytics. Yep. We're not to that point yet, but we do have a decent amount of them. We know some different things. We're going to look through them today, see if we can kind of diagnose certain aspects that we might need to continue to chase when it comes to content creation, what those need to be. Yeah. And again, just using our coach, getting some feedback from the coach. We're stepping into the office because he asked us to be there. We're a little scared. We're a little excited, like we would be on a professional team. So beautiful. We're gonna do that. Derrick, introduce yourself and just kind of what we're doing.
So, yes, I am Derrick Smith with Egghead Social. My specific responsibility is I'm a social media marketing strategist, right? So I'm the guy that's boring and looks at the numbers all day and has fun with that. It's a passion of mine, right? And as you were talking, JB, I was thinking about YouTube in particular and the analytics of YouTube and the why behind it, right? And so with all of the kind of pointers that I've been assisting you guys with thus far, it stems from the standpoint of the algorithm of YouTube. Mm-hmm. Now, all the algorithms across different platforms work the same in the sense that the algorithm wants to support the content creator, right? But the algorithm does not want the content creator to just throw mud at the screen, mm-hmm. right? The algorithm wants a strategy because there's things built inside the algorithm that we don't know about, that people don't talk about. We talk about it at Egghead, and that is what is the proper strategy on your deliverables every single week? When you're going to be posting? How often you're going to be posting? Are you adding stories to it? What are you doing, right? Those little fine-tuned, maybe micro pivots that need to be made sometimes. So the algorithm wants to reward you, and it sees that you're doing the work by the engagements, right? And if we can increase engagements, the algorithm is happy. And so what the algorithm does is it opens up the floodgates.
Correct.
Right? Very simple.
And I made a comment to Mario this morning about kind of the avenues of, we talked about the Australian stuff that I was doing on my own personal channels. I'm going to delve into it. And that was TikTok. But yeah, the algorithms want something that is people watching and
engagements.
And I'm trying to think of the word. It's YouTube wants an individual who creates original content or is as original as it can get, something that isn't being mass produced and is good. You can make something that's super original, but if it's not good content, then it won't want to push. Sure. If you have something that's, really good content, but you're too broad, then you get lost in the shuffle. You got to find that balance,
the niche.
and find out what that is for you and then replicate that. Continue to replicate that. That's what all the biggest people on YouTube don't do well because they do a bunch of different things. They do well on YouTube because they like their specific lane and they stick to that lane, and then YouTube likes to promote that specific lane that they foster. So
right. And if I can piggyback off that, mm-hmm. and I'll say this as well, a lot of times, and I'll speak to people, and I'll ask them about their YouTube content, right? What people tend to do is they don't stick to their niche, as you just stated, and more importantly, they're not really vetting their own content, vetting their content. Like, what was your most popular content the last 30 days?
Yeah.
Right. So how do we go back in and look at our best content, how it performed, and let's be a little bit anal about that content. Yeah. And how do we repurpose that through newer, similar content pillars, right? To keep this thing going, because it's all to scratch the back of the algorithm.
Correct.
It loves you. So
yeah, at the end of the day for us, it's all about generating leads. So we love the growth, but we want to generate leads. Business owners,
That's what it's
And
about.
thus,
Got to make money.
want to generate leads. Yeah,
Gotta
it's
make-
easy to have millions and millions of viewers, but if they don't turn into leads, do I really care as a business owner?
It's
So let's delve right into it. So we're right here on our page. This is just the analytics page on YouTube. Anybody has this who has a channel, you can go and at least see some of the minor analytics.
yeah.
We're in the audience tab right here. I believe it's capturing my cursor. I could be incorrect, but audience tab up here in the top left corner. And as you can see, as we delve into this, last 28 days, you've got popular with different audiences. That's on the middle right side. And then on the middle left side, you have audience by watch behavior.
Right.
Audience by watch behavior, as we see, it's where people come from. So you got new viewers,
Casual viewers,
and then
regular viewers.
regular viewers.
Right.
Do you know what the difference is between those? Because I do not.
Okay. So your new viewers, I mean, as a cheat for those who are watching, when you put your cursor over, it's basically the viewers who've watched for the first time, right? And then your casual viewers, excuse me, are your viewers who've watched your channel in up to the last 5 months. Okay. And then your regular users are your mainstays. All right.
Yep.
Now
You want to convert.
Yes, you want to make sure it's nothing wrong with having this statistical breakdown.
Yeah.
But it depends on where you are in your content creation journey. So when you have your new viewers, casual viewers, and your regular viewers, the goal here is to make your regular viewers higher than 0.3%. That's okay.
100%.
Okay. So if you can get your regular viewers up to, let's say, 4%, I know that number is very small.
Yeah.
But that's critical.
Yeah, critical.
Very, very important, right?
Yeah, because you got to have the outreach of new viewers.
Exactly.
Obviously, we have, quote unquote, a good amount of, the majority of it is new viewers.
Right.
How do you get them to come back?
Right. And if someone sees this and says, wow, we have 98% of just new viewers, don't be excited about that.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
This is just a pie that's breaking down how many people are looking at this from the standpoint of a week-to-week basis. You want to take this because this doesn't change if your content isn't strategically changing for the better.
Correct.
So when you look at your casual viewers, okay, that's fine. But I want regular viewers, right? Oftentimes I talk about the vanity score, right? And the vanity score, I always relate that to how many followers you have, how many subscribers you have, right? You said it best. You can have a lot of subscribers, but how are you generating leads from that? How are you making money from that? And if you're not doing that, it's a bit of a waste. Okay. So when you have your regular viewers increasing by these smaller increments or percentages, right? What happens is you're going to have now more engagements.
Yeah.
You want your regular viewers to increase because even if you don't have, I've seen channels where I'm looking at a channel in my head. It's a friend of mine. He has a great channel. He talks about smartphones and all kinds of things. He has over, I think it's at 194,000 subscribers. So at a bird's eye view, it's like, wow, he's doing very well, right? But when you look at his regular viewers percentage for the amount of subscribers he has, it's too low.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too low. And there's a lot of reasons around that. I won't go too granular into that. But again,
when I think of companies that I watch on a consistent basis, like I'm a regular viewer of X, and there's plenty. That's how you drive. That's, to me, in my head, that's how you drive merch sales. That's how you drive ad campaigns, because if you have regular viewers and your regular viewer rate is at a 10%, then that means 10% of the people who are on your channel subscribed are those 10% are the people you want to sell to, in a sense.
Exactly.
Those are the people that are going to buy your product. So if you have a low regular viewer count,
right,
it's really hard. Which again depends on the company. Depends on if you're an e-commerce company, the new viewers is always best, because usually that means you can or it might be. I could be wrong, but in my experience, like if you're an e-commerce company, you're trying to sell products and literally just sell other people's products, you want to be getting as many eyes as possible. A company like us, that may not be the idea.
Well, I don't care if you're small or massive, you want as many eyeballs as possible. But the key is community, okay? It's how do I properly corral as many eyeballs as I can to make them more of my investment community, right? So I have all these eyeballs. You're right, JB. You want as many eyeballs as possible. Why not results? Want as many eyeballs as possible. But when you look at this analytic here of regular viewers, okay? Your regular viewers is your community. So right now, you can say the community is at 0.3%. on average.
Yeah, which if we look here, we have 2,400 new viewers.
Okay.
22 casual viewers.
8
regular viewers. To be fair,
yeah,
those regular viewers could literally be me and the team.
Okay. right? But
So
but here's the thing. The reason why that's it's low at the moment, you can increase that easily. Okay. So let's just say those 8 people aren't the team. Okay.
Yep.
Let's say those 8 people are actual randoms that are out there. These individuals are regularly digesting your content. Okay. These are your potential customers.
Yep.
Okay. To say, well, Derrick, the new viewers, aren't those potential customers?
It's like, is that not super? If you break it down into a funnel, that's top of the funnel.
Yes.
Trying to bring them lower down into the funnel.
So to say, the easy answer is yes, that is your potential customer.
Everybody's potential customer at the end of the
But let's tighten this up,
day.
okay? And let's not dream too big, okay? And let's be more realistic, all right? Your new viewers are at 2,431 new viewers, okay? What's a view? A view can be as much as a glance,
Yeah.
okay? So
They
let's
come
not
across
put
their
too much
shorts.
stock into that, right? Now, your casual viewers, right? A casual viewer is closer to looking at it as a sales. You have a cold, this person's a cold customer, they more likely aren't going to buy. Then you have the warm lead, right? Cold
Which
lead,
is
warm
casual.
lead, which is casual. That's
Yep.
warm. Then you have a hot lead, right? Those 8 regular viewers, that's hot. Why is that hot? Well, that's something you're cultivating and they're coming back and they're digesting your content. So watch this. So you're saying, Derrick, that I have a better chance of selling to these 8 regular customers than the 2,431? That's exactly what I'm saying, right? So as you start to refine and be more intentional with the content that you're delivering, right? Here's the question. How do we increase our regular viewer intake? How do we increase that, right?
How do we turn
How do
viewers
we
into regular
how do we
casual?
take regular viewers from 0.3% to being 4%, right? Um, let me see. You see here. It says, watched your channel in 6 months or more months over the past year. Okay. That's a pretty dedicated viewer,
Yeah.
right? By and large,
Yeah.
right?
So
So how do we
6 to 12 months they've been watching it consistently.
consistently, right? Um, Oftentimes though, businesses they don't look at that.
They're like, oh, 6.3. Why would we ever care?
Exactly. But it's like you need to care. That's why the
Yeah.
analytics are here.
Mhm.
But then how do we do that? Right.
Yeah.
That's the question. How do we do that?
So then moving along, kind of we see over here on the right side, popular with the different audiences. Okay.
I
I'm
love it.
starting a gaming podcast. This was a little bit of a different approach from me.
Okay.
I thought, how do I get more people into the channel and
Okay.
just looking at stuff?
Yeah.
This was that. I told them about the podcast you and me started.
Yes.
We're going to be filming it at Why Not Results. So in my head,
Okay.
if I can even drive them to our channel, which is filmed at Why Not Results, we can talk about Why Not Results, X, Y, and Z.
I love that.
Roundabout way to get them to be introduced into the company,
Sure.
but get them seeing where we're building it.
Okay.
I'm wearing the Why Not Results shirt in it. We've got a lot of the, it capped out. Got to 17, capped out.
That's good though.
So
It's not bad.
for us, for me at least, I take that as a solid. YouTube wanted to push me as a gaming this post, which is around gaming, wanted to push this content a little bit more than other stuff we had filmed. Okay. Didn't get any subscribers for it. Real-time views has kind of closed out. I say that that's the last 23 days or the last 48 hours. I forgot when we posted this one exactly.
Yeah.
But key moments for audience retention. So this is a big thing. This is a big thing for companies to look at.
Yep.
And something, again, I haven't looked at these. So we see here, this is, I believe, the watch time, correct?
Wait, hold on. What are we looking at?
This is the watch time through the video.
Yes, it is.
So first 0.3 seconds,
High.
massive. Which, if we listen to the video, we won't play the video right now.
Sure.
First 3 seconds is, I want to start a gaming podcast.
Now, hold on. Before you continue.
Mhm.
Okay. Because this is overlooked.
Okay.
And when I'm teaching social media, storytelling, how to grab attention, okay, the analytics tell you everything. So as you're looking here, it has the first 3 seconds is the highest percentage of viewership. Okay. And then there's a there's a drop.
Yeah, the next 3 seconds to 6 seconds.
Literally from 3 seconds to, let's go to 9.
Yeah, so 6 seconds later.
So 6 seconds later, it has dropped off from 105%
I
to
believe 31.
31%. Okay. So that's
So
a
a third of the viewers.
literally
have left.
gone. Okay, they're gone.
So how do I drive then as a company? It's hard, which granted, that's everyone struggles with that. That is, I feel like that is fairly common.
So let me
Drive off massively, like,
oh, that's common. You didn't do anything that's
yeah.
you're not bad or anything,
Yeah.
right? But what was it? It's rhetorical for the audience, but as you know, it's not rhetorical for you. What was it that you said in the first 3 seconds? Because that was intentional, right?
Correct. Yeah.
It was like, what'd you say in the first 3
I
seconds?
want to start a gaming channel.
I'm okay, right? Like, I'm. What you say after that determined what I'm going to do next, right? It oftentimes isn't because you're bad or
Yeah,
you
100%.
can't grab my attention. Oftentimes it's because I have a smartphone and I love TikTok and I love Instagram and wait, what? That's a nice car. And like, it's so many triggering things happening, right? One of the things that we say at Egghead in our webinar is, your competition isn't really the person that's selling the same bag of groceries that you're selling. Your competition is basically the business that's in the feed.
Yeah.
I don't care what the business is, right? It's in the feed.
Yeah.
Right? Your competition is in the feed. So now that drop off has a lot of varying factors to it.
So
Okay.
then I'm gonna go to another one.
Okay.
And see what the analytic is like with that one. Okay.
Okay.
Because I want to see. So then our next one. Okay. So starting a gaming podcast, number 1 on this right side.
What's the title? Give me the title.
I'm starting a gaming podcast.
Well, go to the next one though.
Oh.
The easiest way.
Yeah, so that one was, I'm starting a gaming podcast. I need your ideas.
Got it.
Okay. Automatically including you're not reading titles on shorts, really.
Yeah.
But the next one was the easiest way to create content for weeks.
That's a great title.
Great title. People are looking up how to make content,
Good title.
how to make multiple weeks of content, usually.
Yeah. Batch content. Yep.
This one, 1.1, same thing. So we see that, which this one is even harder. I don't know exactly why,
But
30-minute. I mean, that's 11 a.m.
okay.
from, is that 9 to 10? We upped and for whatever reason, I don't know exactly why,
Okay. 10
upped
a.m.
from 13 to 486, and then from 10 to 11 jumped to almost 1100. Kev,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
don't know exactly why. Retention, same exact thing. Damn near the exact same thing. So to me, as a content creator, that means it's even higher than the last one.
118%. And
To
then
me,
at 3 seconds.
At
Yeah.
3 seconds drops. So to me,
Mm-hmm.
explain to me
Yeah.
what so we'll listen to this one, okay? We'll listen to this one.
Sure.
We won't be able to hear it, really.
Start it from the beginning.
I think it'll play the sound.
Here are the 3 biggest benefits of having your own podcast as a form of content that you use in your content creation journey.
So even before,
So start it over.
Yep.
And then, okay, play it.
so I didn't even realize it did it like that. That's
There.
crazy.
So watch this. So when you play it,
Yeah, so you guys watching this, when I press play, it'll move the red line with the viewership retention rate as well.
So what we tend not to do is when you play that, this is unfortunate. Most businesses do not do this.
What?
They don't look at the video and look at the retention counter.
Yeah, when it stops.
Or when it drops.
Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah, that's what we're saying. So so in my head,
Go ahead.
as a form of content you use on a regular basis, I don't need that shit.
No, you don't.
Do not say that.
Okay.
As a regular,
So JB,
let's use.
I'm glad. Okay, exactly. So it's not rocket science.
It's not.
It's not rocket science. Okay.
This is why we look at analytics.
You have to look at analytics because when I always say that it's a cheat code, okay, when you look at analytics as much as myself and colleagues and others that I know, I don't know it all. I go to people, I'm listening, I'm reading.
Yeah, learning. It's all about.
That's all it's about. But when you're paying attention to analytics and you're watching it, it tells you.
And again, like when you think of large companies with marketing team, that's all they do.
That's what they should. They should do.
When you think of big events and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, we had a retention rate in that first 20 minutes when we showed COD at Gamescom.
Right.
Showed COD, massive retention rate. It left, dropped.
Right.
How do we get them to stay?
Right.
You promote this, you do this next, whatever it is.
Mhm.
At this. So then let me try and find one real quick, chat. Or I say chat.
It's okay.
We see that it drops all the way towards the end.
But before we leave here, though,
Okay. Yeah.
this is what I want to do. I want you to articulate again, okay, Okay, sure, I may be the coach, but you've looked at this.
Well, yes.
And I want you to tell me why you believe it dropped. Now, remember, okay, you're not a bad guy. You didn't do anything wrong. There's a million reasons why people dropped off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. 100%.
But it's undeniable that there's a trend happening.
Yeah.
What trend are we talking about? At the 3-second mark,
yeah.
people are like deuces. Yeah. Okay. So if we rewind this, you're in this video, right? I'm going to hit play. Listen to your articulation of what you're talking about. Because I stumbled upon this, right? I'm an average consumer. I stumbled upon your video. Why did I leave in 3 seconds, in your opinion? So I'm going to play it.
Here are the 3 biggest benefits of having your own podcast as a form of content that you need.
Too much. That's my opinion. But you already said it. Let's do it again. Give me your opinion after the fact.
Here are the 3 biggest benefits of having your own podcast as a form. Should have paused. It should have stopped there. Here are the 3 biggest reasons to have a podcast. That's it.
Done.
So then question to you, okay? Does it drop off because the topic isn't, nobody gives a shit about the topic?
Okay.
How do I find that balance as a business owner? Because again, for business, they will look at the same analytics.
Mm-hmm.
So then
so you don't discover that in just this process here. Okay. You're going to discover your true answer. This applies as well. You're going to discover your true answer by not just that piece of content over the course of time of looking at your content.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I do recommend that you look at this as a one-off and make adjustments in your articulation.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
Too much information is not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it literally could have just been, here are the 3 biggest benefits of having your own podcast.
Done. And then get right into it.
Yeah. Then the next thing is
it cuts. Number 1.
Content that you use in your content creation journey. Yeah. Way too long.
Content creation journey.
1.
Stop.
You go from.
But and here's the thing. But your question, JB, is how do I know that it's the topic that people want or don't want?
Correct.
And the way you find that out, in my opinion, I believe in measurements. Everything has to be measured. Okay. You just can't look at that and say, oh, it's a topic they didn't want. What are you basing that on? Off this one video because they left in 3 seconds? That's a vague. You can't say that.
When you have to look at
the variety of content that you've put out over the course of time. A lot of times when a social media manager, if you will, let's say it's a trainer or a coach, says, listen, put out as much content as possible. Okay. What gets misinterpreted or misunderstood is put out good content as much as possible. Okay. Because that gives us a bevy of content to look at and measure.
Yeah. To analyze.
To
look at, to do this exact thing.
Exactly. So now your face, your hair, your clothing, your tone, the audio, the lighting, do those things matter? Yes. When I have a good body of work, I can then say, the analytics already did the work for me and it told me what's the most popular. So we know that these topics are good. Okay. But why did these good topics falter in these areas, such as it dropped off in 3 seconds? Hey, this maintained pretty well for the first 6.5 seconds. Why did this one do well and this one didn't? Well, oftentimes you'll find that it's because less words, more effectiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And to the point. And then you went right into something that grabbed my attention. Wait, what do you mean? Okay. So 3 seconds seems like the sweet spot by which the likelihood
is
right. So what's the shift? How are you going to ping me or make me feel excited? We play Call of Duty, headshot, whatever, that thing that feeds me to stay empowered, to stay there. What does that look like on social media when we know that the sweet spot of people leaving oftentimes is at 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Right. So we're now looking at your content over the course of 2 weeks to 30 days. And we see that the drop off average is three seconds. Right. So now at the 3 second mark, what's our most popular content? Those 3 seconds is going to get to maybe 4 or 5 seconds for your most popular content. It will. Now, of that most popular content, how are you articulating your message? And what are you saying in between the first 3 second grab to the next 4 to 5 second, you're not implementing the explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. in that space there, what is it? I mean, I know we're going a bit anal, but it matters. What are you saying? What are you doing? How are you are you being annoying? Are you getting people's attention? Like, I mean, what are you doing? Okay. In that process, and your content will tell you.
Well, and again, like, so interesting. Okay.
Mm.
First 3 seconds, then that drop off happens. Within that
There's a 4-second drop here, but go ahead.
yeah, but within that drop off, 18 seconds was the average view duration. So I'm gonna keep going until 18 seconds. Okay. So half of the people who stayed and watched, 50% of the video is what they watched.
That's actually not bad.
That's not bad. What happens? So again, what is going on?
Wait, hold up. I think it's a double play. Pause it. I think that was overlap.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm like, how dare you?
back to the point. Back to my
well. Okay,
50% watched. I think, stayed to watch. Okay,
yeah.
So 50% of the people that come. So that's 500,000 or 500 views, I believe, because it was 1,100 views or whatever in total.
550.
Yeah.
Biggest benefits of having your own podcast is a form of content that you use in your content.
Okay, I feel like you're gonna talk my head off.
Podcast to meet the content for weeks and weeks. You clients that come in,
Weeks to weeks. Cut it. Done.
filter out. We have 4 podcasts right there.
Okay, pause. Okay, start over. I'm gonna show you something.
But so here's my point though. Okay,
Oh, go ahead.
18 seconds.
Okay,
I've given 1 point.
that's
We
too
could,
long.
and we could be 18. To
Too
me,
long.
if only 50%, so 50% of people watch, they watch half the video, I need to cut this video in half. How do I get all 3 points in 50
JP.
seconds?
Very good.
In 18 seconds.
You're 18 seconds in, bro, and you're still in the first point.
Correct. And if I can get that, all 3, to me, exact same topic, 18 seconds, that
Very good.
means of the 50% of people who watched, they would have watched the full video. YouTube's like, damn, they watched the whole video, promote the shit out of it.
Exactly.
At 100%,
Back to the
100% viewership
Yes,
on this video. 99% of the video is watched,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
exactly.
And then you go on again to this point.
Now,
Mhm.
I also too want to go into this video again to see how to avoid it.
How to
Right.
avoid what?
The long drawn out explanation.
Yeah.
Right? Because again, it's a YouTube short, right? And
It's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of tough. Let's shout out the
Yeah.
Jinx. You owe me a Coke. Keep going.
no. What I'm saying is when you look at it this way, okay, and you look at the numbers and you play with the analytics of the drop off, and then you're seeing that 50% or 55, 52%, 51.5% of people stayed at 18 seconds and you were only in your first point. I'm reiterating what you said, but I'm making a point here. When you decide, you know what, I need to get in and out of my first point, into the second point, out of the second point, into my third point, or however many points you have, as fast as possible. In fact, if you gave a number to what I can expect off the top, for example, if we go to the beginning of the video,
Mhm.
okay,
Here are the 3 biggest benefits of having your own podcast as a form.
3 biggest benefits. When you went into your first point, you did not tell me number 1. When did your point start? Are you still explaining what I'm going to be experiencing? Right? Now that keeps me glued because now it's comprehensive and I can understand this quickly.
Yeah. So in my head, a good way if I did this video, 3 biggest tips in 18 seconds.
You don't say that.
No?
No.
Okay.
Remember earlier we talked about the drop off is at 3 seconds
Mhm.
or 4 seconds for this video, right? So from the point of you saying, here are the 3 biggest whatever, boom, and then what happens next? Then you start talking about point number 1. What if the screen goes black and it's a big number 1? Okay, that's rhetorical. It's just boom, number 1, right? And then number 1 is like confetti, number 1. And then you're like,
Again, I don't need to say number 1 is.
you don't have to, that's too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 biggest reasons why podcasts are, whatever I say. 3 biggest reasons podcasts are important. 1, and it's just the explanation.
Right.
No, number 1. Okay,
No.
now it's this.
No,
Okay.
exactly. Okay. So 3 biggest reasons, boom. And then big number 1. But it's like the 1 flashes up fat. It doesn't linger and ask you what you have for breakfast.
Mhm.
Okay. Because your attention span is like so critical. So now when you finish that, it goes right into that number 1. And then it goes right into you explaining. you're talking already about number one. Okay, it's not a jump off. It's not an origin. You're already in number one, and then all of a sudden number two pops up, and you go into it. That's just an example of an instance as to how you can transition.
Yeah, and again,
quickly.
That idea of like I don't need to say number two if number two's on the screen. Why would I say number
That's
two?
redundant.
No,
Don't do that.
no reason to repeat
Exactly.
that type of thing.
It's redundant.
So then let's check out one more. We got 5 minutes to finish up. It's a great way to start this pod. It's a great way to do this. I actually love the shit out of this right now. So then we'll go into this one. Okay.
The secret to
Perfect video editing with AI.
Okay.
Analytics here. 25% stay to watch.
25%.
This one's 31 seconds. This is a 31-second video. So we're already seeing.
What's the cutoff here?
Wait,
sorry, the drop off.
I think probably 3 again. Yeah. Around 4. 3, 4.
3.
So go 4. And then 5. And this is the biggest. So 5. So 4 to 5. Is that 4?
Wow.
Yeah. So 3 to 4.
No, I would say 4 to 5.
You think 4 to 5?
Yeah, because see, hold on. When you go here, it's 182, right? 182 drops to.
Yeah, so that's like 4.5 to 5 or something.
I'm gonna say 4 to 5 is the big.
4 to 5. Okay, so 4 to 5.
4 seconds. At 4 seconds, it's a drop.
But still, I mean, that's in that. I mean, it's a damn near the same range. Let's see how I do in the first.
Black and AI taking over the raw editing. Although AI may not be as good as humans.
Okay, stop it.
Perfect.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
The same exact formula.
Same exact.
Which again, granted, this is why we.
This is why.
This is the point of doing it like doing the same content.
Because people don't do this.
Yeah.
Okay. Us boring, nerds who are sitting there looking at it, and then we're telling the business owner to do it. You don't want to do it because you have too many things on your plate. Okay. But when you look
Interesting though.
Average view duration, 31 seconds.
Almost the whole video.
Well, it's 31 seconds, right? But okay, it's a short. Don't be satisfied by that.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay. So it's a short. Okay. We want to retain. We want to retain. Watch. Viewers. Okay.
Yeah.
You only had stayed to watch only 25%. So only a quarter of the people that watched this stayed.
Yeah. So that was
okay.
It had 660 views. So 20% is it's like 200 people, or less than that. That's 30%. Be like 170 or something like that. 170 people stayed to watch. Those 170 that stayed for almost the entire video. We want.
But if that 75% stayed.
Yeah, exactly. We want it to, again, if 75% stayed, if the video was.
Hell, forget 75%.
So
to 50% more. If you'd have had, if that would have been 75% of the viewers stayed.
Yes. So
my head, more. Go ahead.
In my head, the problem with the last one, with all the tips, I took the intro was too long. People didn't want it. They already spent time watching it. They didn't want to stay the whole time.
When did you start the first point?
This one, the beginning wasn't good, which is why no one stayed. But the people who did liked or at least watched the content the entire way.
If you remember, the last one, the way you postured in, it had some immediacy behind it.
Yeah.
Whereas with this one, okay,
it's kind of drawn out.
That's too easy.
I don't even need to say my damn name.
You really don't. It's like, this is a short. Are you doing a long form? You're not.
Who are you, bro? I don't care who you are. I'm on YouTube Shorts to watch stuff. Yeah. If you immediately,
right.
And again, the idea of the people who stayed watch most of the video.
Right.
So make the intro better.
So so you see that this intro is not the last intro.
But the content of this one was better.
Yeah.
In my head. Based off this one analytic of a video.
Okay, so it depends on what the topic is, and we watch it. The numbers are saying that, okay, but I wouldn't call this a better video because it's a different video.
Yeah.
So that's a tip video. What is this?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest.
Exactly. So we have to define what it is.
This is based around AI.
So we can't say that's better because what is it defined as?
So as a company, you're saying AI. In my head, when I film stuff from now on, AI. I'm filming 10 videos of AI.
Okay.
I'm filming 10 chip videos. I'm filming.
When you say AI, the topic point, the thing.
Correct.
Okay,
yeah,
correct that. Okay.
AI in video.
Is the subject.
Yep.
Yes.
Tip videos about something tip-wise.
Yes.
There's a great tip. And then maybe 10 videos that are all about company.
Okay, that's fine. And when you do that, make sure that it's good to, in a short, it is good to give people structure.
Okay.
Never posture in a long form video as though this doesn't seem to have an end in sight.
Okay.
It's a short.
Yeah.
When are you ending? I should know when you're ending when it begins. Or I should have an idea of when it's going to end when you begin. Because I want to get out of here. All right. No offense to you.
Yeah.
Okay. But I need to get out of here. So when you make a short, when you make a reel, shorts are on YouTube, reels are on Instagram, but we're talking about YouTube for now. When you make a short, okay, that first 3 and 4 seconds, what do I need to impress upon the viewer? I need the viewer to know that I'm not going to waste their time. I need the viewer to know that they're about to go on a quick, informative, tip-driven, educational, something they need to know journey, right? And if I'm offering a service or a product, that journey, that quick that I'm giving them, I'm not going to talk about my services.
Correct.
At all. What the impression I give you in the first 3 seconds sells my services because I'm talking to the pain point already.
Yeah.
You following me?
Yeah. And to me, this video starts with me talking about me. The other one talks about what you need.
Exactly.
So
it's never.
This one had why you need AI. Here's whatever. I forgot what the rest of this video is.
Sure.
Here, AI is what you need.
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Never be selfish on your short form. It's not about you.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck about Joe Black?
I love you. I think you're amazing. But
don't
do that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh, do that.
Yeah, 100%. So we'll take a quick look at one more.
Sure.
But that's the split. The first one had less people, or had more people stay, but had a bad intro.
Yes.
Or no, had a good intro.
It had a good intro that needed to be shortened.
Yeah, the video needs to be shorter. Get it to 18 seconds. You have more than the 50% who watched it. Watch 100%.
And it needed more numbering structure.
Correct. This one, topic to start was dog shit. Hey, I'm Joe Black from Why Not Results is the first 3 seconds.
Like, come on, bro.
Who cares, bro? I don't care about your company.
Why Not Results? It's on. I see the logo.
Yeah, I don't care.
What are you doing?
But the again, from that one, people were more interested in the topic of that, or in the subject, or the body of that short was more interesting to people.
Sure.
So then we'll go to the 4th most viewed one in the past month. Okay. The simple secret to social media success.
I love that topic.
It's a pretty good topic. Shout out to Dell. 563 views. That's all good. 563 views.
Okay.
40%. Average view duration. This is
stayed to watch 40.5%.
But stayed to watch this video, I think, does that say 56? 56 seconds. This one's you. This is you and Mario. 56 seconds.
Okay.
Average view was 17 seconds.
Wow. That video was how long?
56. Almost a minute.
And people say for 17 seconds.
For 17 seconds.
I want to see what's in the first 17 seconds of this video.
Which again, we see. And so to me, okay?
I'm listening.
View drop off is still at 3 seconds, 4 seconds, okay?
I'll say 4. Yeah.
4 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That means with all of our shorts, our 4 most viewed shorts in the past month, 4 seconds was the cutoff. For
they're leaving after that.
Yeah, staying.
They're gone.
You get that to 6. We gotta get it. We gotta make. Yeah, it's not. I think some people would take this as, okay, then we need to make that needs to be longer. We need the viewer retention to stay longer.
Yes.
You don't do that by making the intro longer. You make the intro shorter, and I think a lot of business people would think, oh, we need to draw out the first 4, 5. We need to draw out that. No, you need them to pay attention to the body.
Right.
And if you get to the body quicker, then they stay quicker. They stay longer. So, again, well, let's listen to the beginning of.
What are we talking about? Right. See, as a viewer.
Correct. Yeah.
When I see that, of course, I know what we're talking about. Yeah. I'm in the video. But as an absolute stranger, some very gorgeous, handsome, bald black guy says, I need my dopamine fix. What is he talking about?
Yes, stop.
While wearing his pink shirt. What are you doing? Right? Like what? Bye.
Yeah. And then you get, so then.
But at the same time, a business owner is like, how can I turn this well, the business owner should be asking, how can I turn this into revenue?
Which that's probably a great. How can I turn this into revenue?
It should be
the
the
start.
beginning. Should be the beginning.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
because now we're 12 seconds in. You've said it. Now you have 5 more seconds before they click off.
Right. And that's where business owner.
Now you've said business owner twice. You said maybe business owners 3 times. We need to take that beginning piece. And again, average view duration is 17 seconds. Or 17 seconds. Stay to watch.
The problem with this,
By the end of the video, we're at 8%.
the problem with this is the edit was not properly vetted with the intention of, it's okay, of where do we take the most stimulating point, and then how do we translate that into, this video is a minute long. That's 56 seconds.
Yeah, so then
This video this should not be 56 seconds.
let's look at this, okay? We'll go to the intro of our gaming podcast. Yeah. Oh, this one's not a great example because it doesn't have the black and white. But the things we're doing in the black and white.
Yeah.
This. Someone comes across the channel. We could turn this easily.
Let's say this is a short.
Easily turn this into a short.
The NPCs in the game that you're fighting against as a SWAT team, at one point in one mission called Battle of the Dolls,
they will just say, the guys will just say, I don't give a fuck about the kids. What they say in the mission. Okay. At a party of like 18-year-olds and stuff. And there are, I need a list right now of I can't say that. But of some actions being taken against those individuals, probably with an overuse of force. Got it. And it is interesting.
So even this is probably too long for us. Granted, it's different.
It's different, but
Our short.
it should have stopped. If it's a short,
Short.
for
Yeah,
this, it's fine.
Exactly. For a short. We're talking about turning this into a short, not about anything else.
It stops at the most provocative.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the children.
What? And it stops right there. And it goes right into the intro.
Yeah, that's the short.
Like, you don't
And it's
children.
to me, again, if we're starting this out as a gaming channel, I am the short to drive people to the channel stops at that point because you want to listen to what we're talking about.
Because that's provocative.
That's for volume,
And like,
whatever.
bro, what?
This needed to start and stop at.
Something I said about money. Back. Asking, how could I, this order should be asking, well, the business owner should be asking, how could I turn this into revenue to get the battery score? I think there was something before that, though.
but business owners like, how can I turn this? Well, the business owner should be asking,
The business owner should be asking,
how can I turn this into revenue?
okay,
Done.
that's the beginning.
Yeah, that's the intro.
That's the intro.
Because then you talk about it.
Exactly.
Then how can I turn this in should be asking, how do I turn this into revenue?
Yes.
Forget the vanity score.
And I love that we're going over this. Let me just say this.
And then real quick.
No.
Then you pause. Why the fuck do we have a pause? We don't need a pause in the short.
No.
Don't allow for the silence.
No. It needs to be, right. That's not long form. See, sorry.
At the same time, the business owner is like, how can I turn?
So the point I was going to make is, this is very good that we're doing this, is because what we're doing is we're actually, most times when an editor is editing something, they're not editing with an analytical mind.
Correct.
They're editing to get the job done. I like this. This is okay. I got to go and do. It's like,
They got hundreds of things to edit.
right.
I understand it. It makes
Right.
sense.
But the best editors are going to edit with an analytical understanding of what's going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So yes, when it comes to your content, that's why I'm so big on measuring your content over the course of 2 weeks to 30 days.
Yeah.
Because YouTube will tell you what's the top performing content. Just like you went over the top performing pieces of content. Now watch this. Go back to that screen that shows those 4. Yes. Okay. So popular with different audiences. These are your most popular, new, okay, in the last 28 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the most popular pieces of content that you put out. We just dissected 4 of them. Okay. Now watch this. Watch this.
Okay.
If we just made those slight pivots, this is called a micro pivot. When you go in and you look at the first 3 seconds, why was there a fall off? Let's make those adjustments. Now let's relaunch it. Not the same one, something along the same. See, okay, so this is a content pillar. Stay with me. I'm starting a gaming podcast. The easiest way to create, okay, these are just content pillar ideas, and these have been selected, and then we're going to implement the content. We put them out. These happen to be the most popular. Okay. These are the most popular. Derrick, are you saying that these could have done much better and these are the most popular? Yes. What does that drive towards? That drive towards adding to the regular viewers.
Yeah, which if you don't mind,
Go ahead.
regular viewers.
There you go.
Our most viewed stuff is for regular viewers is videos. None of these are shorts.
Regular videos. Okay.
Regular videos.
But as we fine tune those shorts, they'll start coming.
Correct.
Okay. They'll start coming. Go back to regular. Okay. So what do you have there? Your AI solution,
The promo deal.
the promo deal. Yeah. No, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
But we want to increase our regular viewers from other content as well. This is cool.
Yeah, we want our regular view. We want a lot
wanna
of viewers
adopt
from
them.
shorts.
From shorts and long form as well, okay? But we want to have from our most popular content, that's where we want to really increase our regular viewership, okay? Because these are people that we can sell to.
Yeah.
So.
Heard. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. We'll do a little bit more off camera too.
Yeah.
Just so we can keep looking because that's the whole goal.
Yeah.
We don't want to let through 4 videos, but
Yeah.
appreciate you guys for stopping by. And again, I mean, this will be a good once every month. All right, let's look at the analytics again. Let's look at the analytics. Get you some promotion too and use it however you want to. It's good pieces for you as well. So appreciate you guys again for stopping by. Shout out Why Not Results. And we'll continue to put out more of this content. I'm excited to see the analytics and how they change. So appreciate y'all. Hopefully you have a good one. Spread the love, spread the join. We shall see y'all in the next video. Peace.